Nikki Haley's stock in the Republican Party has soared, and recent polls support her claim that she will be the party's strongest general election candidate against President Biden next November. But he is now on a collision course with Ron DeSantis in a rivalry that will intensify ahead of the Iowa caucuses in January. There is little mystery left in the Republican nomination contest. Former President Donald Trump has a clear lead over his rivals and appears likely to prevail. The question that remains is whether anyone could emerge as his chief rival. And if so, would it change the dynamics? Haley, former U.S. ambassador to United Nations and former governor South Carolina, and DeSantis, second-term governor of Florida, are only two candidates with realistic hopes being Trump's only challenger in race. Both have executive experience and represent a generational change for their parties. But they are stylistically opposites. DeSantis presented himself as a more competent version of Trump, sharing many of the former president's positions, but claiming that he can do what Trump cannot. Haley has previously struggled with how far to distance herself from Trump, but now calls him a sure loser in the general election. She presents herself as a real change face of the future of Republican Party whose appeal may be broader than DeSantis. Haley and DeSantis are conservatives, but they disagree on some key questions. As Wednesday's debate in Miami underscored, DeSantis sidestepped a direct response by touching on security of U.S.-Mexico border and threat posed by China in Indo-Pacific region. When it comes abortion, Haley is staunchly opposed to the procedure but has argued that her party needs talk more inclusively about the issue. He also stated that Republicans were misleading the public with their talk of a national abortion ban, and rightly so, because there were not 60 votes in the Senate for such a policy. DeSantis, who signed a bill in Florida banning most abortions after 6 weeks of pregnancy, did not highlight that fact in the debate. He focused on the value of letting states make their own decisions while criticizing anti-abortion groups, such as Ohio on Tuesday, for being defiant in the face of state referenda that put abortion rights state constitutions. On Social Security, Haley said she is open to raising the retirement age for younger workers and limiting benefits for wealthy Americans. DeSantis answered question about the future of entitlement program by talking about reducing overall inflation and forcing Congress to spend less money. He did not publicly say whether he would support raising the retirement age. On the debate stage, DeSantis is, as one Republican strategist noted, the kind of talking point politician who responds to questions by offering snippets of his memorized speech. In the best characterization, he is disciplined and sensitive to the message. To put it less charitably, it comes off as robotic and overly scripted.